Okay, everyone, welcome to Friday Dungeons and Dragon Game Night. And our Dungeon Master, Dr. Daniel Siegel.
Hey.
Thank you, Dr.
Hello.
Dr. Siegel is joining us from Orlando, Florida, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning there. Um, and he's also known as Dr. Fun. So, Dr. Siegel, would you like to introduce yourself? And yeah.
Okay, hi, I'm Dr. Dan and Dr. Fun, Dr. Daniel Siegel from, I used to work at Full Sail University. I graduated from the University of Central Florida with Jane, and she's become my lifelong friend because she's so brilliant. In fact, do you want to know how brilliant Jane is? They
No
created international, huh?
No jokes.
No, I'm being serious. No jokes. They created International Woman Day because of her. Everybody else, what did Mother Teresa do? Feed some people? Come on. Not like Jane. Oh, look, she okay.
Thank you.
It's all true. Everything I say is the absolute truth. So what am I going to do tonight? I teach a course where we use games to reach students. Are you all education majors? What is?
No, different majors.
Different majors?
Yes.
Well, even if you're not an education major, there's a lot of times where you want people to learn something, but you don't want them to destroy everything in their path. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say you're going to teach somebody how to use a reach truck, like the trucks you see in supermarkets. Well, you're not going to just hand somebody the keys and say, go for it, because they'll knock over everything and hurt somebody. So it could be the same thing emotionally. You know, I mean, let's say you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, and then they cry and they tell the manager, and you got to get HR involved, and it's all a big mess. But if that person had gotten a little bit of training, it could have avoided a major costly situation. I mean, let's say the person who was upset is a star employee and leaves because they don't feel their emotional needs are met. Am I talking too fast?
Yes.
Okay. I am talking too fast?
Yes.
It's okay.
Do you want me to It's going to be a video, so you can play it real slow for me and, it make me sound like this. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Hey, that guy just left.
I know, because you talk too fast.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh, you're breaking my heart. Okay, I'll talk slower.
No, just kidding.
So, the purpose of tonight is to talk to you about role playing, because role playing can be a safe environment where you learn new things without having to put up your defenses and your shields. You know, if you're a Taiwanese person, you always worry about face and losing face and shame, right? And it's hard to teach skills when you're so worried about what other people are going to think of you. But when you play a game, you can be somebody else for a little while and you don't have to lose face. You don't have to worry about it because it's another person that you're playing. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Helen, are you good?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Helen? Okay. So what we're going to do tonight is play a very, very famous game in most of the world called Dungeons and Dragons. Have you guys ever heard of Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You? Anybody? Any of the ladies have ever played Dungeons? You ever have a friend who plays Dungeons and Dragons? Yes? No? Okay, well, that's okay. I'm going to introduce you. That's the point of tonight. But we're not going to play the full version. Like Jane asked me, which version are we going to play? And I'm going to say, we're just playing a very bare bones vanilla version. And Jane, if you need to stop me to translate some of the things I'm saying,
No.
please do. But if it's a really good joke, you have to bring honor to my jokes.
I'm not going to translate
my jokes with your bad translation, okay?
No, I'm not going to translate. This is like Dungeons and Dragons game night for the purpose of enhancing our English speaking ability. So
English speaking ability
and imagination and
well,
creativity and and all that. So and have fun. So I'm not going to translate.
definitely.
I suck at translating. So
First and foremost, I want you guys to have fun.
yeah.
But if you don't have fun, Jane's going to take 100 points away from your school final GPA score,
Oh,
and she's going to give it to someone who has more fun in this class.
like you?
It's brutal, but we got to get you motivated. I'm talking about you, Spooky Boo. No, I'm just kidding.
What? I'm already graduated.
Don't fall asleep. But wow. So, and by the way, if you ever see that guy who left in campus, I want you to tell him that he missed the greatest presentation of his life, and his whole life he'll never see a better presentation, and he should cry long, long, sad tears. And Jane's gonna spank Maddie later for not paying attention enough. All right, you want to see my boring PowerPoint, and then we're gonna play.
Yeah.
So get out a piece of paper and a pen.
Oh,
and I'm gonna ask you to do weird things, but don't worry. I've done this thousands of times with people, and I haven't lost one person yet.
Oh, okay. You just lost your first person.
Well, it was close a few times, but I promise you. Now, it may be kind of weird or embarrassing, but I don't want you to worry. Like, what? People are going to make fun of me. But they're not going to. They're going to make fun of your character. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Sometimes you guys look at me like, I don't know if your screen is frozen or you're just listening. It's weird.
Listening. We're listening.
Oh, okay.
Okay. For those who don't have a camera, and if you need to jot down something, I think I have a Jamboard here with Jamboard link here, and if you need to share something or write down something, you could share it here with this link in the chat so that everybody could see. Okay.
You guys are so lucky to have the best professor in the whole world, Jane.
Of course.
I've never found a better one. I looked around the world and I just never found a better one or a better mom. I told her I want her to be my mom, but I'm too old. And Maddie was like, "Too bad, she's my mom." So, all right, you guys ready to start? Let's see some slides.
You want me to share the slide?
Yeah, please.
Okay, I'll do that.
You can be my slide driver.
Okay.
Oops, somebody joined. I wonder if it's that guy who left. Okay, so in the background, I created a portal, and the reason why I created a portal is because I thought it would look cool, because like we're gonna let our imaginations go wild today, and we're gonna travel through the portal together. And I don't want you to overthink this, because it's a game and it's supposed to be fun, and this is like a taste. But if you want to explore more questions about how Dungeons and Dragons works, I'm sure there are nerds somewhere in Taiwan who play this. You know what I'm saying? Just find. I know it's hard to find a nerd in Taiwan.
I don't know anyone who plays Dungeons and Dragons. Okay.
I'm sure you can find somebody. You just got to look a little bit.
Okay, carry on.
Well, you could say this.
Yes.
Your son, a lot of the games that, have you guys heard of like World of Warcraft?
Yes.
Okay, all of that was based on Dungeons and Dragons. They literally try to make it a multiplayer game using Dungeons and Dragons for people who don't have friends or are afraid to make friends. So that's how they made so much money. And a lot of you're probably already familiar with a lot of this fantasy, because this is based on Western fantasy, not so much Eastern fantasy. So like Lord of the Rings was a big influencer on Dungeons and Dragons. So again, if you want to find more, don't necessarily travel the countryside with Jan, because she can't seem to find nerds. Although I think she's just so blinded by the nerdiness of her husband, who's one of my best friends, that she just doesn't know the difference between one nerd or another. But they're out there. They exist. And there's a huge community online where you can play the same way we're playing, and nobody will know the difference that you're in Taiwan. All right.
Great.
Professor Dan?
Hi.
May I ask, because I wonder if this is the game that is mentioned in Big Bang Theory. It's like a series. And
yes.
I found it's like looks similar, the name. So
yes. No, you're right. They played it too. So you're right. Tell me your name again.
Iris.
Iris. Okay. Yes, it's exactly from that, and it's so famous. And all the people who probably wrote that show play it also, and like tons of people in Hollywood play it, and they just don't talk about it because it's kind of nerdy. In America, like if you play Dungeons and Dragons, they're like, "Oh, you're a big nerdy guy," you know. I bet you never went on a date. But it's weird though because now I'm old, and I have a wife who's really good looking. So it's like, "Oh, you must be a big nerdy loser," and I'm like, "No, I have a wife." You know what I'm saying? That cancels out the loseriness. And then it's like, and then like now, in the old days, it used to be white guys who just went to somebody's house and drank Mountain Dew and ate chips and Doritos and Cheetos. Now there's like girls playing and minorities playing. So it's a beautiful thing. All right. Did everybody read the house rules? Now I know you Taiwanese people are known for your crazy behavior, especially after a few gin and tonics. But I just want you to I know it's going to be so exciting that you're going to just not know what to do with yourself. So please try to control yourself. But when you create a character, this is one problem I have sometimes with students. It's like, what's your character? I'm going to be a barbarian. And I'm like, okay, barbarian, no problem. And then another person's like, I'm going to be God. And it's like, what? God? That's kind of asking a lot. You know what I mean? Like, what am I going to throw against you that you would be challenged by? So that leads to an important point in role playing. Am I still talking too fast?
No, you're fine.
Okay, I try to slow it down. But in role playing, you have to kind of meet on even ground. So again, let's use the HR example. You know, one woman thinks a guy in the company was sexually harassing her. And we want to role play this so that we can understand how that person feels. But if you make one person the president of the company or the CEO and another person the janitor, there's a great differentiation of power there. So a lot of times role playing won't work in situations like that because people can't overcome certain challenges if the challenges are too great. Does that make sense? Like if I walked up to you and said, I want you to write a dissertation by tomorrow morning, you'd be like, what? I mean, you could try, but you won't do it. But if I said to you, I want you to start and you know, take a little piece at a time, then that would be much better if you use role playing in teaching things in any field. And I use it. I use it in I've used it in foreign language, which works great because, you know, I could say you're a shopkeeper and you're a tourist. And the person says, hello, would you like this? Oh, okay. Or, you know, you can use it in almost any field and people learn so much. Let's say you're talking about literature, whether it's Mandarin literature or Western literature, and they act out the players like they say, you know, this character is so stupid. Bendan. Soy Bendan. Come on, that was a good one. No? Did I say it right?
They probably don't understand you.
Tell them what I'm trying to say.
He's saying 笨蛋.
Bendan.
Yes.
But I have an accent. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm sorry. So these are things to keep in mind. Let's keep going. Engage, number one. Okay, so now we're going to build a character for you to play. So it's not you, it's someone that you control and play when we start role playing. So I won't refer to Iris. I might refer to whatever her character's name is and whatever her character's ability is, and she's going to play that person. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to translate for me, Jan?
No, we know what you're saying.
Okay. I don't know. Spooky Boo doesn't look very confident. That's a joke. All right, next slide. And I just wanted to use that elf in a slide. Okay, so take out a pen or open a text file or take notes. So this is what we're going to start creating a character, okay? And the first thing I want you to do is decide, is it male or female or other? It could be a trans person. It could be a blob. It could be pretty much anything you want. I'm easygoing when it comes to playing.
Do we need to say it? No.
Again, why don't you put it in the text box?
Oh, put it
so people can feel
email?
less.
Okay. Race.
Yep. So race is what are you? What is your physical form? Are you a dwarf? You know, like in Lord of the Rings, a little short guy who's real tough, or are you an elf who's kind of like a more ethereal humanoid, and they cast magic and they shoot arrows sometimes, or they might be a fighter, or you could be a human and just be a human.
Maddie was asking earlier if he could be a demon.
Yes.
Okay. He says demons are more powerful.
Yes, but he can't be like a high level demon. He has to be a low level demon. I mean, he's already a demon, but you know. Okay, here's my joke, Jan. You ready?
What is IMP? What?
An imp? That's a small demon.
Yeah.
A small demon.
That's what I
Small
mean.
lower level demon. But
Yeah,
I have a joke for you, Jan. You ready?
You're
not ready for my joke?
No, I'm not. I'm always not ready for your jokes.
Good. Maddie can't play a demon because he's already a demon.
Oh, that's right. Says the mom.
Says the mom. You can't play what you are. No, I'm just kidding. You can play a human, so it's okay.
So
are you gonna play an imp, Spooky Boo?
No. No, I'm not going to play that.
Just be careful. You might disappear because somebody summons you for no reason.
Huh? Why?
Because you're tiny.
Well, that's one of the downsides of being a demon is people summon them.
Oh, demons get summoned by their masters.
That's fine.
Oh,
but Maddie, it depends on what canon you're using, because in some canons, younger demons are stronger.
Oh. Okay, so what are we doing now? So
does everybody know what race they're gonna play?
Oh, so Maddie's gonna be a young demon and a female.
Oh, I know what he wants to play. He wants to play a succubus.
What is that? How do you spell that?
SSUCCUBUS. It's one of those female demons that lure people into doing things that like it enslaves men. Like it blows a kiss and then they're like, oh, I'll do whatever you say, you know. All right, so if everybody's ready, I want you to take a few minutes to take just a piece of paper or whatever you want to use, or art or whatnot, and just draw what your character looks like. And hey, can you put the picture of your character, or you want to put the picture of your computer screenshot? That's Jane's character. Just to get an idea of when people meet you, what you look like.
Yeah, this is me. I'm half elf, meaning half elf, half human, and I'm female. Yeah.
Hey, Spooky Boo, how can you be a human and a dwarf?
Oh, sorry. Dwarf only.
Oh, okay, all right.
Dwarf.
Because let me just tell you, how you create a human dwarf just seems weird.
So a doors? Okay.
Professor Jen, we cannot access the gem board.
Oh, you can't?
Ah.
Oh, let me see. Why? It's private. It should be. Let me. Editor. Let me copy the link again so that you have access. Can you do that again?
So let me know when you guys are done drawing your character.
So you guys.
There are people who are really into it that hire artists to draw their character for them.
Oh, they hire artists to draw their character for them? Wow.
I've seen it. It's crazy. But some people love their character.
Okay. So, Iris, are you able to draw on this Jamboard?
No, not yet. It still shows that we need the right to access.
How come? Let me see. It
Yeah,
says
I got that
editor.
too.
I've already says not sure why. Let me see. Oh, anyone with a link here. Here it goes. Here, I'm now sharing it with anyone with the link. Click on the link.
I can add it.
Hooray! Great. Okay.
Thank you.
So you can take a different page, right? Maddie, are you going to draw a demon? A female demon? You know you can flip pages. Dan, are you going to draw your character? Or Dungeons Master?
I can, but I don't really have a character. I play the Dungeon Master, but I'll try to draw him what my Dungeon Master looks like, because he might come out and say hi to people.
Wenru Ruwen, okay, she left. Oh, April is drawing. Great. This is Iris. This is, I'm not sure. I can't draw, but I try.
You succeed.
Tracy. Helen. Whoa. Who's this?
I want to see Maddie's drawing.
I wonder if this is Maddie.
And Maddie, you can't have your demon has to have clothes on.
Oh, so cute. Oh, this is Maddie.
I'm doing this just because I don't want to be a hypocrite.
Let me see. This is
is there a word in Mandarin for hypocrite?
Oh, I can't draw, but I try. Is this you? Oh, what is this? Iris. Oh, so cute. Wow. Oh, I should color my dress too.
Oh, Iris, you're adorable. I don't know if I want to hug Iris's character or eat it. Oh, April, that's so cute too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that you, Spooky?
Yeah, I'm a dwarf.
The dwarf?
But I draw looks like a pirate.
I think it looks like a dwarf.
Looks like a pirate.
Oh, Tracy. Hey, Tracy, are you playing an elf? Oh, Helen, you look tough. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jane, Jane, your son is actually playing
Wow.
with us. See? I like to pat myself on the back. I like to pat myself on the back for that one.
So cute. Wow, Helen. Oh, Tracy.
What is your character, Tracy?
An elf.
Oh. I think that looks more like a Christmas elf.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Just tell people it's a gnome. No. Maybe it's a really short elf, you know? Maybe like some really short human and some really, really short elf got together and made a short elf. I see April's playing a fairy godmother.
Wow.
Hey, Terry. Hey, Terry. I want to show Terry all the characters. So your homework for the next few weeks is if you see any person who dropped out of this class, tell them that they missed the most fun time ever. I'm gonna keep you all up until you all start falling asleep in class because my day has just begun. You won't out-tire me. Hey, Terry. I'm gonna get Terry. Come here. Okay, get ready, Jane. We got to show my wife all these awesome characters. Come here. They're drawing their characters in D&D. It's so cute. You have to see. One of them made a Christmas elf. Oh. Wait, slow down.
Oh, how cute.
Everybody say hi to my wife. Come here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, David. Oh, I love
Hello.
it. Hello.
You know, more. That's me.
Wow.
I'm the Dungeon Master.
There you go. Oh, I love it. I love
A
it.
bad drawing dwarf. You leave me? Come here. Let me know when everybody's done. Then we'll go on. But this is a fun part. I don't want to overlook this.
Because I'm lazy, I won't draw the body. Just imagine it.
Wow. Wow. Sorry, kid, but the more I hang out with you, the more I remember your dad. Just imagine the body. Oh wow, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to like have an art display with your son, and it's gonna say, just imagine an award-winning painting here. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And it's like, oh, that makes us the art. Oh, in color.
All right, I think we're done here.
All right, next slide. But first of all, round of applause for yourself. Because I know it's not, listen, when you become an adult, all of a sudden you say the words like play and have fun in class and stuff, it becomes like poison, you know, like, but you guys are, believe it or not, learning. So let's go to the next slide.
Okay, let me stop sharing this and then go to the
Oh, I
slide.
told Jane that her son can't play a demon in D&D because he already is one. She laughed and she said, "And I'm the mom."
Wow.
It was great. I'm just talking. I always talk to my wife in class.
Yeah.
Okay. So you drew your character, and now I want you to tell me what powers, like for example, the giant mushroom. What could the giant mushroom do? Like it could be the most powerful thing in the whole world, but powers and abilities are tools that you're going to use to overcome problems, other than your intelligence. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so really quick, think about what your powers and abilities are. And Jane, can you create a share board for people to type things in?
Shared board to type it. Can they just continue on with the same Jamboard?
Oh yeah, that's fine. I just don't know if you could type in it.
Oh yeah, they can.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Would you
so when you figure out what your powers are and abilities, I want you to use the Jamboard to come up with your character's backstory. I'll give you an example. Anybody like Spider-Man?
Yes.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know how Spider-Man was broke and then he used his powers to make money and then his Uncle Ben got shot and he said, oh man, this is just so torturous. I'm gonna I'm going to help people now. Or like Superman came from Krypton and landed and he has super duper godlike powers, but he just wants to live like a normal person and stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear your superhero story. Like, where did the mushroom guy come from? Where did the short Christmas elf come from? Where did the dwarf come from? Where did Jan's wild mage come from? What made her do? And what's their motivation? Like, do they want gold? Do they want to be the most powerful mage? Do they want revenge on someone? Like, let's say, I won't rest until I found the wizard who killed my mother. I'm Conan. Right? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't know if I talk too fast or not. So can you show the boards and we can see what people are typing, Jan?
Okay. Let me share the board. So I think you can share your notes here. Like, do we need a name?
What a name of what?
For our character.
Yes. I mean, I was going to do that in a little bit, but definitely name your character.
So a backstory for my character would be, I don't know.
Okay, so your character's a wild mage. So maybe she used her powers incorrectly at some time, and she feels bad about it. Or maybe she wants to harness her powers and get control of it. Or maybe she just wants to become the wildest mage out there, like Motley Crue.
Professor Dan?
Huh?
Like this?
Excuse me, because I don't have many experiences about this kind of games, and I
Sure.
don't know how to think about the power. Can you explain that again?
Sure. Let me ask you a question.
What kind of power can we try to think of?
Sure. Are you Erica?
Hmm?
Are you
Iris.
Iris. Okay.
Yes.
So when you were a kid, did you wish you had a certain power?
Ah, I see.
What did you wish you could do?
Maybe it's like I can go anywhere, like anytime.
What, like teleport?
Just like there's a cartoon and there's a door that you could just open the door and then you arrive someplace you want to be.
Oh, okay. You could have that power.
Uh-huh. Ah.
There you go. You figured it out.
I see. Okay.
Did you copy my power to stop time?
What?
That's a little overkill.
Really?
No, you have to actually put a limit to your time stop, like actually 6 seconds or 12 seconds. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
or else
fine.
it would be too overpowered because of that. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
why would
Maddie-
there be a fairy who could stop time?
For 3 seconds, how's that?
What are you, JoJo?
So I can't have this power of stopping time?
No, it's mine. I took it. I wrote it first.
Well,
Maddie, would you please put your mother in check? She's a little crazy.
Okay, I'll think of something else.
You can have stop time if you want to. Okay.
Hey, I said time and space control for an example. I didn't tell you to actually write it in.
Because that's his power. He said he's time and space, to control time and space. Now he's arguing with me. I can't have this power.
Okay.
Do rock, paper, scissors. Come to my room right now and do rock, paper, scissors.
No. I'll think of something else. Let me think.
When you were a little girl, Jane, is there a power you wish you had?
Like for fairies, I think blessings or holy magic would do or something.
Blessings. Blessings.
No, I'm serious. When you were a little girl, what would you what would you wish you had?
Travel, like when I was young, we had to wait for the bus to come,
Yes.
and I've always wanted to like fly to school or just teleport to school.
Well, Iris has teleportation, so we can give you flight if you want.
Okay.
Or invisibility.
Huh?
Invisibility.
Is that your power?
No, Jane's.
No, Jen wants to be seen. Jane wants to be seen.
Oh.
Flying?
She wants a power that makes her seen more.
Oh, all right.
But flying is not just it's a crappy power.
So what do you want? What do you think is a good power?
Okay, perhaps power of healing, something like that.
Oh, that's useful.
Okay, good.
Take that.
I'll be
Healing.
a good half elf.
Oh, okay. But you're still a wild mage, so even if you heal somebody, something else might happen.
Oh, okay.
How's everybody doing?
Let's see.
Does everybody have their background?
Oh, wow. April, would you like to name your character? Can communicate with animals. Iris is not yet, and this.
Yes.
Iris, do you need help?
I'm still thinking and trying to write.
Okay.
Create memories or erase memories. Wow.
Oh, wow. No pressure, Iris, but if you don't do it soon, we're failing you.
Fly on the sky. Tool ability.
We're failing you from this volunteer course.
Stop time for 6 seconds.
That's awesome.
Okay. Imagine the face yourself.
Just imagine the face and the body and the drawing. Imagine if all my work was done.
I can use this power to know lots of things. Oh, wow. What about the backstory?
About it.
Okay, let's see. Aurora is a wild mage. She used her powers incorrectly. Sometimes she feels bad about it. She wants to be the wildest mage out there to help people.
You tell me. It's your character. How's everybody doing?
This and she is optimistic and she likes nature.
I have a question, Jane.
Yeah.
What's more difficult, birthing a human or birthing a character?
Birthing a character.
Wow. Good. Makes you think.
Self-regeneration, healing magic. So Maddie, can I add self-regeneration?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't ask Maddie. He's not the DM.
Because he's gonna say, "Oh, I have self-regeneration. Don't take that power."
Dude, this is a homebrew, and I'm the DM.
I'm just copying his powers.
I can't believe a fairy is copying the powers of a demon.
I know.
Although, you know what's really funny? I thought of something really funny just now. Like, all the people who checked out, like, they come in, they're like, and I'm like, okay, now it's time to play D&D. And the sign says, play D&D. And it's like, D&D night. And then they come in and they start playing D&D. And they're like, oh, I'm checking out of here. And it's like, what did you expect? It's everything we advertised. All right, does everybody have their background? Anybody want to talk about their background? Iris, what is the history of your mushroom?
Iris, you need to turn on your mic.
She was born in the forest, and
let me type it up for you.
Maybe I should also type.
She was born in the forest. And then?
And she could not move when she was born, but then she gradually get the ability to move to wherever she wants. Yeah.
Okay.
Why did she look like a mushroom?
Excuse me?
How come she looks like a mushroom?
Yeah.
Okay, is that good?
Yes. Thank you.
All right, is everybody ready to go on?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Look, good job, everybody. Wow.
Background, find the best cola in deepest earth.
Wow.
We
all know that's Mexican Coke. As the dungeon master, I can just say that the greatest cola ever made is the Coke with the sugar in it and not the cornstarch.
I'm not sure.
I spent thousands of years studying this, so I know what I'm talking about.
All right.
All right, next slide.
Next slide. Okay, your slide, right?
I hope so.
Okay. Wait a minute. Next slide.
All right. Did we finish everything on the other thing? I think we did. Anyway, so I want you to just write down, this should take a minute. What attributes, like physical attributes, does your character have that are the strongest ones? Like if you're a fighter, you're probably going to be strength and constitution. If you're a wizard, it's probably going to be intelligence. Like this gives you an edge of what you're doing, because most of the time we do things that we're good at, and they usually coincide. Now, that's not to say you couldn't play a really wise mushroom, or a really wise dwarf fighter, or a really charismatic orc. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. What is constitution?
Constitution.
What does it
like,
mean in this context?
It's like physical toughness. Like you can walk into a people and they're all sick, and it won't even affect you because you're so tough.
Oh, okay.
And you can like take a lot of damage and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And do you need us to think on the in a scale of 1 to 5 or something?
How about 1 to 20?
1 to 20? Okay.
Yep. Because that's how they do in D&D.
Okay, 1 to 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we do all 20s?
I mean, you can, but try to be fair. Like, nobody's perfect at everything, and nobody's like, you can be the biggest, strongest, muscular Hulk guy, and then he trips like a total. Oh, I forgot to put dexterity. Dexterity's there too.
Can you explain dexterity?
Dexterity is the ability to manipulate things. So, like, if you were going to pick a lock, you'd roll dexterity. If you were going to kind of break out of handcuffs, that's dexterity. If you're going to swing a sword, like with a lot of flair and really well,
okay,
that's dexterity.
So it's skills in performing tasks.
In performing physical tasks that require delicacy, and like if I had a high strength and you said, I need you to fix this gate, I'll pick up the gate and throw it, but it doesn't necessarily fix it. Whereas if you have to like install a lock, strength doesn't always help you because you could break the screwdriver. You know what I'm saying? That's where dexterity comes in.
Mm-hmm. Constitution meaning
physical toughness.
Physical what?
Toughness.
Physical toughness. Okay.
What is the differences between constitution and strength?
One is how much you can lift or throw. The other is how resilient you are to damage, whether it's like disease or a sword. Like you could pick me up and throw me super far if you have a high strength. But if I stab you in the stomach, strength won't help you. But if you're really tough, constitution will.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
how about the difference between intelligence and wisdom?
Hey, that's right. How about intelligence and wisdom?
Okay, what's the difference between intelligence and wisdom?
Yeah, the difference.
Well, intelligence is how much you know and how much you can process. Wisdom is acting upon that knowledge. So did you ever meet somebody like a professor who's really smart but says and does really stupid things? Or someone who's really wise but doesn't know a lot about the world and can't really like do math problems, but like, let's say they're a hobo that really has a lot of life wisdom that can offer wisdom upon you. You see the difference?
Okay.
Can you be very intelligent but has no wisdom?
Yeah, that's called a professor.
Totally agree.
Because if they're wise, they do something else.
Oh my goodness. That's not true.
You walked right into that one, Jane. I'm sorry.
Disagree.
You just walked right into it. Next question. Is everybody done?
Yeah, 1 to 20.
1 to 20.
So it's more important to have wisdom than intelligence.
It depends on what role you play, because intelligence is really useful to a magic user, but wisdom is really useful to a priest or a cleric, somebody who, you know, tries to tell people how to live their life in the best way possible, and tries to understand, you know, signs from their deity. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes wisdom is helpful for a human shield dwarf, but strength is useful for just a regular dwarf.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do we need to write it down so that everybody can see?
It would be nice, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold it to it.
What is the sixth that Professor Dan say it's missed?
Charisma?
Dexterity.
Charisma.
Oh, charisma or dexterity?
The missed one is
dexterity.
Yeah. What is?
Oh, yeah. Can you explain again what dexterity is?
Dexterity is if you need to use like more precise skills. Like let's say you're using a sword and you're sword fighting somebody, or you're picking a lock. How do you say picking a lock? Is that like a thing you guys know?
解锁, like yeah, picking a lock meaning if it's locked, like a locked door.
就是我来讲，就是你知道那种小偷吗？然后他们会用手上会拿着2个细细的东西，把你的门里的那个锁解开。
Oh yeah.
那个动作就是把你门解开，就是那动作就叫 pick locking。
Wonderfully explained.
So
wonderfully explained, even though I have no idea what you said.
Okay, he just explained what picking a lock.
Oh, okay. Does that help, Iris?
So it should be like a skill that we can master or something.
It's an ability.
Ability.
You know, so you just pick 1 to 20 is one of these.
Oh, okay. It's hard to control that. Like you will desire to put everything to 20.
Of course, that's where it takes humbleness. But the reason I'm putting you all through this, we could have done this before today, is because it's an incredibly important part of the process. When you role play, creating a character is so critical because you want to create somebody that you like. You want to create somebody that you want to play. And if you don't, it's going to be a boring time. The same thing if you used it in business. You want to role play somebody that you think is a good person. Like for example, let's say you have to do a role play at work and you absolutely hate the person that you're playing. Are you going to be able to do the role play well? You know, like let's say I said to you, Iris, I'll pick on you. Let's say I said to you, you're going to play a man in a company in Taiwan who sexually harasses women. Okay, Iris? And you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. And because that guy sounds terrible. Then I said, well, let's say he has 3 kids and a happy marriage and a dog and he's a nice person. Then you might want to do it more and you'll get more into the role. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then let's say I had Spooky Boo play the woman.
Yeah, okay, that's okay.
And he's like, I don't want to play a woman. I don't want to play someone sexually harassed. But then I said, let's say she's a really nice person and she volunteers on the weekends to help stray dogs. Then Spooky Boo might say, oh, okay, you know, that's not so bad. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, is everybody done?
Okay.
You ready to go on?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, next slide.
Wow. I'm just amazed by what Maddie has.
What do you have?
On the Jamboard. Okay.
Oh,
No.
Put it up. I want to see it.
Okay, let's see.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so Maddie, you change yourself into a mage. Attribute dark.
Do you have any demonic weapons? Like Daedric weapons, Maddie?
I'll add one. Wow. Okay, skills. Resistance, fire
awesome.
immunity, poison resistance, mine resistance, stop time resistance. What?
He also has facial figure resistance.
What is that?
Eyes and a mouth.
Okay, that was a joke.
Okay, go back. Good work, Maddie. I like all the effort you're putting in. All right, so next slide.
Okay.
Get ready to play, guys, because your character's almost finished being birthed. All right, everybody, write this website down. Open up this website near you because you're going to be using it. Go back. Open up this website near you because you're going to be using it.
Okay,
Jan, can you open this website? I want to demonstrate.
Okay, hold on. I need to. Can you read it out loud so that I can type it?
Sure. It's https://www.wizards.com/DND
For me, already typed.
I typed. Yes. In the chat box.
Oh, great! Thank you. You're so fast.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna share that. Okay, I'm gonna share that slide. Okay,
so how do we know? Like, again, I'm kind of glossing over a lot of things in this game, but I don't want you to spend all day here. So how do we know if, let's say, Jan, tell me something exciting that you would do as a player.
Something exciting that I would do as a player: kill the demon.
Okay, so let's say she wants to hit them with magic or hit them with a magical light sword. See D20?
Yes.
If you look to the right, there's a roll button.
The roll button. Yes, this one?
Yeah. Okay, so she scored a 4, which is low, and she probably did not hit the demon. So Maddie lives to fight once more. But let's say she wants to pick a lock, or think of like a feat of action, like a super feat.
Think of what?
Think of something that you do that's an exceptional action.
An exceptional action? I don't know. I have no idea what
like pick a lock or jump over a fence or jump on top of a pole and ride it.
How about jump on top of a tall mountain?
Oh, well, all right. Let's say you're near the top and you want to jump to the top, okay? So let's say I say roll a D100.
D100?
Yes.
This one.
Okay, so out of 100, you rolled a 9. So you're probably rolling down the mountain now.
Okay.
Because that's a stinky roll. So why do they have rolling? Because if everything, okay, you know the Chinese saying, pity the man who gets everything he wants?
Why?
Everything,
Pity the man who gets everything he wants?
Yeah. It's a curse. And why it's a curse is because if you get everything you want, you become bored and miserable. You know, like if I said, no matter what you do today, you're going to step in dog poop. Or if I said, no matter what you do today, you're going to get a ticket for the lottery and you're going to win it. It would take the thrill of life away from you. So that's why we use dice to see, even if you have the greatest character in the world and you roll stinky, the greatest character in the world can still slip on a banana peel and fall on their butt. How do you translate butt?
What? No, I'm not going to translate that.
Huh?
Maddie put it in the chat that he says he thinks that he won't be miserable if he had everything.
He thinks that, but he's wrong. If he had everything in the world, he'd be so bored. Like at first, it's like awesome. It's like, oh, look at this! I have a pimpin' hot tub and all these ladies and whatever, and video games and stuff. But after a while, it just becomes boring. You know what I'm saying? Like to have a drive to hunt for nothing, it just becomes like a hell.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we have the dice roller. So
Okay.
everybody, make sure you have this open, because if I say roll a D8, then I need you to roll a D8. Now I need to see everybody. Is there a way to see everybody in like the side view or something?
What do you mean by side view?
Like, oh, there it is. Okay, I had to hit show everyone.
Okay.
All right. So does anybody, before we start, does anybody have any questions?
No, no.
Iris, Spooky? It's like the magic mirror.
No.
Helen? Eric? I think Eric left. I think Vita left too. Tracy, are you still here?
Tracy, yes, Tracy is here.
Are you, do you have any questions, Tracy?
No, she says no.
Okay. All right, so let's start. You are now your character, so make sure your character has a name. Everybody, the first thing I want to do is I want everybody to introduce themselves to each other as their character. I mean, say your real name and then say, "Hi, I'm Dan, and I'm playing the dungeon." I'll start. I'm Dan. I'm playing the dungeon master. I'm not an actual character. I'm just kind of like a force that follows you and helps you along, because this party is part of a greater purpose in the world. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jane, you go.
Okay. I am Jane. I play. Wait, let me find myself. I play Aurora, and I'm a wild mage, and I use my powers incorrectly sometimes. I feel bad about it, but I want to master my the wildest mage to help out friends, and I'm optimistic. I like nature. I can fly. I have the power of healing and self-regeneration.
Very good. Good job. Next, April.
I'm April, and I play Tinker Bell. I can communicate with animals, and I am a female elf and mate.
Where do you come from, Tinkerbell?
Tinker Bell. Peter Pan. I want.
Can you ask her
Where do you come from?
Where? What?
Where do you come from?
I come from Forest Park. Okay.
Comes from a forest.
Yes.
And what's her mission in life?
My mission is that the only animal in the world feel happy.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Good job. Next. Iris.
Hello, I'm Iris, and I'm playing Monotrapa. And I was born in the forest, and originally I cannot move. I was under the trees, but then gradually I get the ability to move anywhere I want. And I am a female elf. I'm a mage.
Why do you look like a mushroom? Is that your disguise?
Because I like mushrooms.
Oh, so what is your goal? Like, what is your purpose?
My purpose? I'm not sure yet.
All right, that's okay. You cannot be sure, but you did a great job. You're doing great work.
Let me think.
We'll come back. No problem. Next
Okay.
one, Jen. I am the Dungeon Master. I am the Alpha and the Omega of all games. Taunt me at your own peril. Maddie. No, I'm just kidding. Everything's good. I'm here to help. So just ask me, and I look like that because I'm a wizard and I have a DM shirt. Next. All right. That's spooky.
It's me. I'm playing a shielded dwarf, which means he or she is very tough.
Hold on.
Hey.
Hold on. I'm in Florida and I can't hear you, so you got to speak up because it has to travel a long way.
Okay. I'm playing a shield dwarf, which means he or she is very, very tough. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
You said
okay.
he is very tough. Mm-hmm.
He or she. And his background is his mission is to find the best cola in the deepest earth. And his ability is shown on the sticky note. His strength is set to 15, intelligence is 6, wisdom is 5, and constitution is 19. Charisma is 10 because he is wearing a cola lucky charm. Yeah. And his
All right, I'm just letting you know that I'm going to save you some trouble. The best cola is Mexican Coke because they use sugar and not cornstarch.
Okay, I'll change that.
We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind, everybody. All right, who's next? This is very exciting. Am I the only one excited? Tracy.
Hi, I'm Tracy and I play Meebo. And I'm a female elf and I came from a Christmas tree. I can feel the emotions around Christmas trees, and anyone who stands beside a Christmas tree, I can feel the emotion inside them. So
wow,
I can create memories or erase memories.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is an incredibly powerful ability, just so you know.
Yeah. And I think that everyone deserves colorful memories. And there should be some sorrow one and maybe have one also. Yeah.
So what's your mission in life?
To make everyone's memory colorful.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
That's gonna take a while, but that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So is that it? Any more?
No, that's all.
Helen.
Hello. I play Christine, and she is a female human fighter. And she's ability is to fly on the sky because she didn't like to exercise to work more. So fly on sky may be easier. Okay, then she can taking things without moving. And she grew from forest. She didn't know how to interact with people. But
wait, how does she take things without moving? Like with her mind?
With the is it like what's it called? The force? May the force be with you.
Yeah.
That kind of force.
Telekinesis.
Telekinesis?
Yeah, that's what they call it in English.
Telekinesis. Okay.
Yeah, very cool. Helen, you should leave your camera on. You're so cute. When you smile, it just brights up the screen.
Thank you. Okay, so her mission is to maybe have a peaceful world.
Peaceful world?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all.
That's awesome. Good job. Good, very good job. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like somebody's gonna have to turn his camera on. Does he have a camera?
Who?
Did his mom buy him a camera?
Well, the camera on this computer kind of, I don't know, like, well, as you can see.
I want to see your cute, beautiful face.
Nah. Oh, well, whatever. The camera doesn't work.
Oh, okay. I mean, don't worry. You'll never be as ugly as your dad. I'm only saying that because he's my friend.
Thank you.
Tell us about your.
Go ahead, Maddie.
What?
Go ahead.
What?
Introduce yourself before Dan makes a joke.
Okay, so this is Maddie because I suck at coming up with names, and yeah, as you can see, there's her skill boards and whatever the crap that the other stuff is, but because I like speed, so I decided to buff her speed and magic. So as you can see in the skills, she has speed accelerate, which she could accelerate her speed for a short amount of time, but she would become like super fast. But her weakness is actually like she doesn't have that much defense and has little bit of strength, so she can only rely on her magic. So like if she went up against a really strong fighter and got hit, yeah, she would die like hard.
What else?
I don't know. Oh,
what's her goal? What's her goal?
I haven't thought of one. So let's just say she's traveling around the world for some reason and just murdering people. I don't know.
What? Murdering people randomly?
Maybe she's collecting trophies.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Bandits. How about that?
What?
Bandits.
Bandits?
Looting bandits.
Oh, okay. I'm saying maybe if she's a serial killer, she's collecting trophies around the world of like parts of the people she kills.
Yeah, I'll like decide on an exact one like later or something.
Okay, no pressure, but you did a really good job, and I'm proud of you.
Impressive.
Most impressive. Okay, no joke. Did you see that, Jane?
Mm-hmm.
No joke.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard
right,
drawing on the computer. I hate my life.
I think he wants a new laptop, but let's see how good he plays D&D.
Oh yeah. The laptop is overheating, by the way.
Oh, good to know. Tell your dad. Tell Alan Koo.
It's making funny noises.
Are there any more, Jane?
No, I think he's the last player.
So you guys ready? We will now begin. I know it seemed like it took forever, but like I said, it's an important process because if you're trying to play a game and you don't like the character you're playing, you will not be as deeply and emotionally invested as if you do. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next slide.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the next slide. Stop.
By the way, a big thanks to Women's Day because this is an overwhelmingly female party. Pretty crazy. Like if I was a villager and like I saw this party come through, I'd be like, holy horse pucky.
Wait.
That's a lot of women in that party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, playing D&D. Who would have thought?
It's the greatest thing ever. Next slide.
Okay, this one.
Okay, yay. So you just finished an exciting adventure as a party, and you're a little tired, but you want to go into town and see if there's any work because you all need money to put shoes on your horse, buy some new gear, maybe get some gear sharpened, maybe find some magical items to buy from a local shop. But you notice that it's sundown and everybody went to bed. So the only thing that's open is the tavern. What do you do?
What's in the tavern?
People drinking.
Yeah, people drinking. Like,
But
just go
sometimes
watch anime. There are thousands of anime about adventuring, magic, elves. I don't know, isekai.
An inn. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna walk into the tavern.
Okay. So you see a bar, there's a bar and there are people talking, and then there's a bartender talking, and then there are people randomly spread out throughout the bar. What do you do?
Get a drink.
Oh, good idea. Does everybody do that?
No, Maddie is underage, so she would probably not.
Well, since she's a demon age of 3, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so
She's 13.
Up to Jan comes I'm sharing a picture with you.
What?
Can you see my picture?
No. Where? Oh, here.
Do you see it?
Yes.
Drunky the dwarf comes up to you, Jan, and says, "You are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my entire life, and I hope one day we could get married, but how would you like to sit on my lap and buy me some beers?"
Oh, no. Absolutely not. Go away.
What's your charisma?
18. 18.
See, that poses a problem. All right, roll a d20. Because it poses a problem because on the one hand, you have a super high charisma, but on the other hand, you have a super high charisma.
I got an 11.
Okay, so he starts rolling away and he asks, "Who's next to you?"
Me? Who is next to me?
Yeah, in the party.
Perhaps Spooky Boo.
Oh, okay. So
because he's a dwarf, right?
Yeah. He walks up to Spooky Boo and he says, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. How'd you like to sit on my lap and buy me some drinks?"
Hit her nose.
Huh?
Hit her nose. Hit her nose.
You're turned off?
Hit her nose.
Oh, no, he's a man. He's
hit his nose.
Hit her nose, yeah.
What do you hit it with? Your fist or like you slap it?
My shield. With my shield.
Wow. All right, roll d20.
And grab her beer.
Grab his beer. His beard.
His beard.
Grab his beard.
Okay, I'm not saying women don't have beards because my neighbor does. So it's just unlikely that they have beards. So roll d20.
Me or he needs to roll it himself. Like
D20.
He does. He needs to roll because he's trying to hit Drunky the dwarf.
Yeah, I got 13.
Okay, yeah, well he's super drunk. And he's after you hit him, he's more worried about spilling the beer in his hands than he is about just being the fact that he just got hit by a shield. Okay, so he's on the ground. What else do you guys do in this tavern? You hear a lot of whispers going on, and they see you, and they're like, you know, some of them want to talk to you.
Talk to who?
They're the people in the tavern. You see, like, people sitting down, people in the corner of the tavern, people in the other corner of town. It's a busy tavern because it's the only thing open in the whole town.
Mm-hmm. So perhaps I see Meebo Singing in the tavern.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to sing, Meebo?
Yeah.
Okay. So Meebo sings, roll a charisma roll.
What?
Hit a D20 for charisma on the dice rolling chart.
Meebo, you need to do it yourself, right?
Okay. Yeah. Roll the
D20.
D20. And I got 20.
Oh wow, really? Okay,
yeah.
so you have like everybody enraptured in your song. Like all of a sudden they're like, wow, a real live Christmas elf. I am enraptured. We don't even know what Christmas is, but we just learned this true meaning of Christmas by your song. And they're all like staring at you, and like when you're done with your song, they're like, hey, can we help you? Hey, I heard some rumors. If you're an adventurer and you want some money, you know, can you sing again? They're like begging you to sing again and sing more because you're so magnificent. What do you do?
Sing again.
Okay. They're like throwing money on stage to you, and they're like, oh, and they know that they're like, if you're an event, and then they start asking the rest of the party, do you know her? Or that's the most fantastic person I've ever seen, you know?
Sorry, I don't actually understand. Yeah.
What do you mean?
People like you.
People like you.
Yeah. And
they want to know what they can do for you besides give you money.
Like, people think that your song was so great, they would give you cash for you to sing again. Basically that.
But they also want to give you like information or hire you for a job or, you know, tell you to come to their town, that kind of thing.
Oh, but I would like to stay where I like the most, so I won't go with them just for the money.
No, they're not. Well, they might be, but they're not generally soliciting you. How do you say that, Jan? I think I'm losing the translation, or Maddie.
They're not soliciting. So what are people asking her to do?
Well, they tell them they know rumors of where they can get a lot of gold. They have rumors of jobs. They want her to sing in their town. They want her to sing for their kid's birthday. They want to give her money, that kind of thing.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, they're just enraptured by her.
That's a good thing.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
No, I'm asking her. Tracy.
Oh, yeah. You mean when I sing wherever, then I can bring money to them or big, great opportunities for their town?
Well, someone says he has an opportunity for you, and another person says they have an opportunity for you. One of the people say to you that the mayor of their town has a daughter, and she was kidnapped by these horrible creatures called orcs. And you have a strong party of women, and you should know that these women could help save this this daughter because they don't know what kind of horrible things they're doing to her. And then another guy says he knows of a great treasure, and if you wanted to try to help him get it, he will offer you money. He'll like share the money with you.
I think since I have the magic power of erase memories, maybe I could just use my power to help rescue the daughter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can do that. You can do that. And a lot of people know things in this bar, so you can use your power to see what they know, or maybe you can find the mayor, who's, even though it's later hours, find out what he knows.
Yes.
So what do you want to do?
I'll just see what I can do to help one of the most emergent one. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Just because many people ask me to do things, then I will choose one of them that which I think is the most that need my help most. Yeah.
Okay, so roll a d20 to see if you can. Do you have to touch them, or do you could just look at them?
Okay. D20.
No, I'm asking you, do you have to touch them, or do you have to just look at them?
Oh, look at them.
Okay.
What? That's overpowered.
What'd you say?
He says by looking at them, and she would know the story, and he says it's too overpowered. You can't just look at someone and know their stories.
Oh, no. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a test of wills. So she's gonna try to use her intelligence, and the other guy's gonna try to use his wisdom, and we're both gonna roll. And if she rolls crappy and I roll good, he's gonna either know she's trying to do it, or she's just not gonna be able to penetrate his head. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have a high wisdom or a high intelligence, you'll know if somebody's trying to get into you. I mean, you may not be able to put it into words or know exactly what's going on.
Good. Try it on me.
What?
So she could try it on me, but I don't have any information for her. So she's gonna save the daughter of the mayor.
Well, she's trying to find information from people in the tavern using her powers. Okay, so you roll d20 and I'll roll d20, and we'll see how we compare. I'll be defense and you'll be offense.
Me or Jane?
You.
Tracy. You. Me.
Tracy.
Mido. Meebo.
Meebo.
Okay. 20 d20. 12.
Oh wow, we rolled the exact same number. So you're like, and he's like, oh, what's going on? I have a headache, but you can't penetrate his head because it's like you guys are just dead even. Now you could try again, or you could try somebody else, but I'm sure his defenses will be lower next time.
Try again.
On the same person or a different person?
Different person.
Okay. Roll d20, please.
Okay, 4.
Oh no, this person totally catches you. I'd be like, hey, that girl who sings really good, I think she's trying to do something to my head. And the crowd's like, what? And they all start taking out their weapons. So you guys can try to talk your way out of it. You guys can try to leave, or you guys can stand and fight. But just be aware you're in a town. So if you slaughter like a whole bar full of people, it's not gonna look great on you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So talk amongst yourselves and decide what you're gonna do.
So are we all in the tavern?
Yeah.
So are we friends though?
Am I even in the tavern?
Oh, you're not in the tavern?
Where am I?
In the tavern.
Oh.
But are we even friends? Because
who are you?
I am Aurora.
Yeah, you're the introduced each other. You guys have traveled together. I don't know if friends is the right word, but you're traveling companions.
Oh, traveling companions.
Okay.
Oh, it's great. So perhaps Meebo is not with us, right? Because she's singing on the stage. Oh, well, Meebo is with us, and she's singing, and then the rest of the people, which she picked brains on, knew that she's doing something onto them, so they're picking fights with us.
One guy caught her.
One guy caught her.
Mad. So they're trying to decide: should we kill you? Should we forget about it? Should we just kill Meebo? But she sings so good. Like, they're just kind of an unruly mob. So you have an opportunity to talk them out of it. You can run away.
We're not going to run away. We have Matty.
Attack.
We have Matty in our group.
Well, but again, like, yes, you can. Just because you can kill 10,000 people doesn't mean that's a thing you should be doing.
Oh,
is there? What?
What?
What? Maddie, what did you say? What? No, I don't know what he said. I mean, she said.
So you guys talk to each other and decide what you want to do. This is a problem you have to overcome. But be aware, if you slaughter them, they're going to come after, like, the town will come after you, because they'll think you're some kind of, like, brigand or raider or pirate. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have to decide. I can't decide for you.
So Monotropa, what do you think?
I'm thinking maybe if I go to rescue the mayor's daughter, and maybe the mayor will help us.
No. Right now, we need to deal with the people in this tavern who's trying to pick fights and perhaps kill Meebo.
What? Can we fight?
I think we can fight. I think Helen is good at fighting, right?
Yeah.
Helen?
Yes.
Could you take that guy?
Yes.
Okay. We are sending Helen to take down that guy who's gonna attack Meebo.
Okay. Helen, are you trying to kill him, or are you trying to just slow him down or knock him out?
Maybe trying to kill them.
Okay. So roll D20. What kind of weapons do you have?
What?
What kind of weapons does your character use?
Let me see.
A sword and a shield, or?
Oh, okay, because that was in the drawing.
That was in a drawing.
So now I need to choose an ability to use.
Yes.
Okay. I want to use the ability that fly on sky.
A what? You want to use a what?
Fly on the sky, maybe. Just they can't kill me, they can touch me, so I can attack them. Is that true?
I thought you just swing your sword at them, but yeah. Yeah. Whirl it and stab them. Is that what you?
Perhaps Helen's too slow, and Maddie couldn't wait.
Oh, so Maddie's attacking?
Maddie, would you like to attack?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, okay. So, how should I attack?
Everybody's waiting.
Do you think I should use
We're
magic?
Gonna be dead already.
What?
when we waited for so long of thinking about like who amongst us is going to take up our enemies, and we're like being slayed.
Oh, then I should add thought accelerate, so that I can think multiple stuffs at one second. Okay, then
Wow.
I should. Oh yay, time stop! I forgot I had that ability.
Oh, great! We need time stop.
Ah, yes.
Time stop, then stab with. No, actually, time stop, then use a musket to shoot.
Okay. Roll 2 d20s.
D20.
2 d20s. Why 2 d20s?
Because he's shooting and he's casting a spell.
Oh, okay.
So the first one's the spell, and the second one's the shoot.
Okay. So one. The first one is 9.
Okay, that's fine.
The second one
And
is 13.
you have a musket, like a musket pistol?
Like the long one.
So it only gets one shot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d12 for damage. But this guy's just a villager, so it's not really hard to kill him. You know what I'm saying?
We're killing a regular villager.
In D12 is 9.
Okay, so yeah, that's enough points because he's just a regular villager. So you guys came to visit and say, are there any quests? And you killed some innocent person who just really liked your singing. Boy, I don't want to like your singing anymore. Listen, I'm going to read your mind or you're dead.
Who's going to read your mind or you're dead?
Meebo.
Meebo's going to read your mind or you're dead because, oh, that's what you just did.
That's what you just did. She
I'm going to read your mind and
so she killed him.
I found that she's reading my mind, and then we sent Maddie to kill her.
Ooh, these Taiwanese gals are dangerous. I'm not messing with any of them. Don't mess with them, Maddie. You hear me, Spooky Boo, Ronnie? Dangerous. All right, so there's so much more we could do, but I know it's like 10:30 there, so I'm gonna spare you any more torture of listening to me talk. But I'm gonna ask you: did you guys learn for anything from this?
It's yeah, quite interesting to imagine like everything that's happening. It's just like kind of like reading it and creating your own book, but with your friends.
And you're the hero.
Wow.
Like,
no, but he killed an innocent.
Hell yeah.
Well, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet.
Holy
What else? Who else? What did you get out of this?
I think it's like it's the first time to know this kind of game and to try to create a character with the story and then go on with the game. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
If like we have more time, then the story can go on.
Yeah, what people usually do is they play like a couple hours each week, and each week they go on another adventure or they continue an adventure, and it becomes more exciting. What else?
It's the first time that I try to think of a role and out of creativity, but I think I should try more about this kind of activities. And actually, I'm a Taiwanese teacher now in Taichung.
Oh,
so
thanks
yeah.
for joining us from Taichung.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so
awesome. If you
it's
want
nice
contact
to.
info, Jan will give it to you.
What?
Oh.
I said you'll give her my contact info if she needs to try something and she wants to talk to me.
Oh,
because
and
yeah, go on.
Yeah, and I like the idea that creating a role for many education subjects, it all works for a lot of subjects. Yeah, and in my classroom, I think students will be more engaged when we create some interesting stories for them. Yeah,
Definitely, because they could be the heroes of those stories.
Yes, yes.
You see what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that idea. Yeah.
And are you familiar with Bloom's taxonomy?
No.
No.
Bloom's taxonomy. Yes.
Do they
Perhaps.
know what that is?
Bloom's
Well,
Bloom.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
of course we know. Yes.
okay.
Yes.
So when we think of education, our goal is to get to the top where you have to synthesize and you have to create and you have to really embrace. And you can't get there from like sheets and quizzes and just reading. But with role playing, you can live the story. You can live the lesson. You know what I mean? You can live the subject. Anybody else? Anybody else want to share anything? Anybody have thoughts or comments? Uh-oh. Ronnie. Do you have a question, Ronnie?
Oh, you are a great DM.
What? What did
You are. Daniel is a great DM.
Oh, thanks, buddy. You're a great player.
And I wish I can really roll the dice.
Oh well, yeah, but I wish I could teleport them to you.
And
But they
this,
have dice. They have
yeah,
online games, and some people just use real dice. I'm sure there's
yeah.
a place that sells them, but look into it. Hopefully, you and I, hopefully, all of you can hang out with me when I visit Taiwan.
Okay, looking forward.
Because you just got to talk to Jane. But I'm really glad. Let me just say, I'm most glad Maddie came.
Yeah.
But I'm also glad the rest of you came. No, I'm just
Yes.
kidding. Because I've known him since he was a baby, so it's kind of funny.
Uh-huh.
Just having him here. It makes me feel old. I'll feel like the old grandpa. But
yeah, I think being a game dungeon master is needs to be very skillful. Like you're creating the storyline as we go, and then based off of what we say, you're leading us to a like a conflict, and then giving us chance to talk amongst ourselves and make a decision. And then it turned out that we killed an innocent, although Maddie is our hero of killing the enemy, but like we don't know he's just a regular villager, but he was attacking us. And then so when you concluded that Amiibo just killed anyone who she wants to pick minds at, then and that person would die. And yeah, that conclusion was really interesting. And for Maddie to cast 2 spells at the same time, it's really fun.
I'm just excited Maddie was paying attention.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
I thought. But no, I'm glad he did. I'm glad all you lovely ladies are here. And I'm glad all you fine gentlemen are here. And thank you for coming. I know you could do a lot of things on your Friday night, but you chose to come and hang out here. And that means a lot to me. And I hope you had fun. I hope you found it worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just a big waste of time. So let me know if I can ever help again, Jane. And let's thank Jane, because she put this all together. Like, I know I was the DM, but it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have been able to play. So
thank you. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. And let me know if I can help Jane in the future for anything. But when I come out to Taiwan, she can give you my info if you want. I expect to hang out with all of you and have fun.
Okay.
You can show me the best parts doing. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Yay, Taiwan. Yay, Taiwan.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.